So what if you looked out your window and you saw a drone hovering outside? That's exactly what happened to a Seattle woman who snapped this picture from her 26th floor apartment on Sunday. She was not fully dressed, and she says that she felt violated.
The drone operators have not been found. It's just one example of drones raising privacy concerns. CBS News legal analyst Jack Ford is with us. Jack, good morning.
Charlie, good morning.
Is this illegal?
Depends on what they were doing. How's that for a lawyer's answer?
Yeah.
Depends on what they were doing. If they're just flying around up there in public space, well, that's not a problem. If they were, in fact, running a camera and looking into her window, then you could be talking about a violation of privacy. But this whole notion of violation of privacy is kind of a fluid area. You know, generally, what the standard is, if it's an area where you have a reasonable expectation of privacy, those are the magic words.
In your own home.
Then in your own home. But how about this? How about if you live on the ocean and your walls are floor-to-ceiling glass and it's a public beach? And people walk by, and you happen to be walking around in whatever state of dress or undress you're in. Well, the question is, do you then really have a reasonable expectation of privacy if, in fact, you live in a house that's all glass?
If you're on the 28th floor, say, for instance, because I live very high up, floor-to-ceiling windows, I walk around sometimes buck naked, and I'm thinking, nobody can see me. Aren't I entitled to think that I have privacy when you're that high up and there's nobody around you?
Absolutely, absolutely. So that if somebody flies, you know, the standard idea is if, you know, somebody puts a ladder up and looks in your window. Well, they're not going up that high for your window.
Right. No,
but if a drone goes up to your window and starts taking pictures, yes. But you know, it all depends upon time and place and person. For instance, celebrities don't have the same parameters for reasonable expectation of privacy that
even
private
in their
citizens
own home.
do. Well, in your own home, yes. Again, but depending upon, as I said, the illustration I gave, if your home is made of glass, that's very different.
I've lost track of whether it's legal or illegal. All I'm just thinking about is what Gail said about buck naked. Please don't say what street you live on, Gail. There's going to be drones flying all around.
There are people at home taken down saying, okay, Nora, Charlie, Jack, somebody say, where do you live, Gail?
Well, what would you do if you saw a drone outside your window?
If they're doing this, are you happy or sad?
I'm pretty sad. I'm pretty sad.
I'm staying out of this completely, guys. I'm just going to answer questions, that's all.
Okay. I live high up for a reason, because you want privacy. Thank you, Jack Ford.
Thanks, Jack.